So we already looked at doing this example in structural notation, but now I want to look at doing it in Dataflow and see if it looks any easier. So I kept all the same wire names here, but as it turns out, in Dataflow we don't need necessarily as many wires because we can encapsulate multiple internal operations in one assign statement. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and remove this line. We don't really need it for our data flow expression. And then what I'm going to do is just get into our data flow, right? So we've got, so hold up. I could just go directly from this drawing to the code, but usually when you're doing data flow, it's always nice to just work right off a mathematical expression. So let's do that. And sorry, it's going to be a little bit blocky again. Oops, I got to drop my mouse, forget what I'm doing. So if we're going for a math expression here, let's kind of look at our order here. Well, we're going to have A, B, C. So let's just write that out. We got A, B, C. Sorry, this looks like a toddler drew it, but I'm using my mouse. And this, so this A, B, C gets ORed with C naught, ORed with C naught, and the whole thing gets exclusive ORed. So I'll put this whole thing in parentheses. This whole thing gets exclusive ORed, or so the exclusive OR symbol I like to use is an OR with a special exclusive circle around it. Exclusive ORed with a not. There, so we've got our function. Now let's look and see how we do this in Dataflow in the Verilog. So, of course, we need to always use an assign statement, so assign, and then we're going to say out equals, and then we can start defining stuff here. So we're going to have A and B and C, and then we're going to OR that, and this is a thing that I always screw up. I will always use the plus sign, but that's not right. That actually does addition, and we don't want to do addition. Addition, though similar, is different than the OR function. So we need to make sure that we're using the vertical bar symbol there. And so we're ORing that with C naught, and I put the not symbol before the C. So it's kind of like this not function is acting on the C, and so we got to put it before. Parentheses work the same order. In fact, the whole precedence order, ands before ors, and then parentheses before ands, that all works the same way. And then we need to exclusive OR this, which happens to be the I guess some people call it the caret key, or you can call it like the exponent key, whatever. It's just this symbol right here, the to the power symbol. And we're ORing that with A naught. So I'm going to put it in parentheses here actually, just to be very careful. We've got A naught. And then we're just going to end that with a semicolon. So I would say this is probably a little bit simpler than structural, but I guess it's kind of whatever works for you in most cases.